This is Jeff Key from YMPN National. This video is just going to cover setting up and using financial tracking codes in NationBuilder. So this setting will really only apply to donation and payment pages that you set up in NationBuilder, but can be a really useful tracking tool for your chapter to see where your different sources of revenue are coming from, using NationBuilder as a tool for that. So the page that I'm currently on is on the YMPN New Jersey website, and it's our membership purchase page for our standard membership type. So for any of the donation pages that you set up, under donation settings in NationBuilder, you're going to see an option to include a tracking code. And what we have here, and I'll switch over to the tracking code page in a second, is basically just telling NationBuilder anyone who makes a purchase or donation through this page, that revenue and that amount should be tracked using this code. And once you have this set up, what NationBuilder does behind the scenes is really track all the revenue or the total amount that is processed and donated and raised through this particular page. So you'll see here, because this is the membership purchase page for our chapter, we have a tracking code set up that is tied to and really highlights that any revenue should be tracked under this code, membership purchase standard member. So in NationBuilder, under the finances menu in your control panel, you'll see that the default is a running total of all the transactions you've processed through NationBuilder, but there is also a separate menu item for tracking codes. So if I click on that, it will bring up a list of all the tracking codes that my chapter has currently set up. So if we scroll down, you'll see that that tracking code for membership purchases of standard members is listed here. And NationBuilder has been tracking all of the revenue from people who sign up for membership purchases. If you think back to our other videos, and I would encourage you to check them out on membership purchase and membership renewal, you may remember me mentioning that we did have separate tracking codes set up for standard membership and then renewals, and we have separate tracking codes so that at any point our membership chair or our financial team can come in and see what revenue we're bringing in from new purchases of memberships and what revenue we're bringing in from renewal memberships. Here in NationBuilder, under this tracking code section in the finance menu, you can set up new tracking codes. So again, you would need to know the slug or the link to the particular page that you want to assign this tracking code to. As NationBuilder does with a lot of other things, if you start typing in information, it should autofill. You may have to copy the information from the settings page itself to make sure that you get that correct, but you're able to connect it to a particular slug for an event or a membership purchase page, and then add in a name or description. So you'll see what we've used for descriptions are either particular event names, or if we're tracking membership purchases, just making sure to include that in the name so we have as much detail as possible for that to be clear to any new board members or people who are looking at this information. So as your site gets set up, NationBuilder can be a really great tool to track all of your financial transactions and the different revenue that you're bringing in from events or membership, or even if you set up a donation page or wanted to have specific donation pages for an annual appeal or specific campaign that you're running. You can set up these tracking codes to make sure that you are capturing all that data and that it will be stored for future board members and chapter leaders to look back on and see how different events have fared in the past. And that could be important for strategic decisions about when the best time of year to run a fundraising campaign for your chapter could be. Are certain events more successful at given times in the year? A lot of really interesting data for your chapter to use for programming decisions and fundraising decisions moving forward. So again, as with many of our videos, we'll make sure we include some helpful links and additional information in this video description, but hope that this is helpful in getting you started in using this really neat feature in NationBuilder to get some more data around your financial performance and how to improve your events and hopefully bring in more revenue moving forward. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you in our next video.